What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Once again, another Montreal Canadiens loss in the preseason now. We all know that. Let's just move on from that real quick because the real show to me came tonight in the Canadiens locker room afterwards. This was a press conference not a press conference, but an interview with Juraj Slafkovsky that I just thought was pretty hilarious for one, but also had some swagger to it. So, you know what? Without further ado, we will talk about the game in a second. But I want to show you a couple clips of this interview with Yuri Slavkovsky. Look at this grin on this kid's face, man. Looking a little Bieberish there, kind of weird. But anyway, let's just play this first clip. Him talking about his gloriously missed opportunity on the 2-on-1, and here it is.
Do you think it was going in for sure on that shot on the 2-on-1?
To be honest, yes, I thought it was going in, but good goalies in this league.
Slafkovsky was then again asked about whether he feels like he's getting closer to being considered, eventually a top player that can play at this level and play well. And this was his answer, and I just love the way this clip ends, so I just cut it all together in one. But enjoy this clip if you didn't get a chance to see it, guys, because I absolutely love it.
We can say it was best performance so far, but it's far from what I can play. I know, like I said, I can play better, and if I play that, what I would say, my best level, then I can say I belong. Today it was closer to that level.
What was missing to be at your highest level?
I don't tell my secrets on camera.
Please shut the camera down, please.
If you don't love them, there's the door right now. Okay. I just had to play that. I watched that and I was surprised. I didn't expect to get that much personality, swagger, confidence that you can see is building throughout, more NHL games, even if it's preseason, being played against real competition. And just an impressive outing from him. His first period wasn't that great, but got so much better in the second period, and he just got better and better as the game went along. And even Slav said how Josh Anderson kept telling him to just keep going, keep plugging away. And then sure enough, the only goal that's scored is off a Josh Anderson rush of a nice entry, a nice offensive zone entry off a Josh Anderson rush, which we've been missing all preseason. And then he backhand passes it to Slafkovsky. He comes in and just attacks the net, takes one shot and then a second shot to keep the puck and the play alive. And Jonathan Drouin just with a bank in, tap in for the only Habs goal of the game. But Slav clearly earned that, and it was just nice to see that, because I think we've all been kind of waiting for a moment where he actually got rewarded for working hard, and he's just been working harder, and now he got rewarded. So nice to see. That was pretty much the main storyline of the game for me in that regard. But not only that, we had Kirby Dach, who I thought Kirby Dach had a decent game, but I really liked him on the power play. And the reason I liked him on the power play was because I saw the work he did down low on the 5-on-3 and the way he was able to keep the play alive. What I felt more confident with Kirby Dach on the ice on the power play, especially after how bad the power play was last year. You saw him work the puck down low, but you saw him keep the play alive. So to me, I felt more confident with him in the offensive zone in the power play, keeping the play alive. As I put down here, good puck distribution. So there was a couple of chances created off of Kirby Dach's stick. He just, to me, made it feel like the puck wasn't going to leave the zone, and eventually they were either going to score or just kept creating more chances, and that's what the Canadiens did. And I just really noticed Kirby Dach on that power play. Now, easy to say because it was a 5-on-3 advantage, but I just thought he looked pretty good, and he looked better. He looked better in this game, even on, it wasn't maybe great in the faceoff dot, but he looked better overall. And I think that you just got to keep working on that chemistry with Slafkovsky. I know that we all want to see Slav with Suzuki and Caulfield before the preseason's over. I don't know if we're going to get that chance. Suzuki is back tomorrow night against Ottawa, and then Caulfield will be in the game likely as well. But I think because the rest of the games are against Ottawa, you have to think that they're going to try Slav with some of the other players. Kirby Dach, we've seen a couple of times already, but maybe Suzuki, maybe Josh Anderson. I think Jonathan Drouin had been mentioned as an option for Slav to try and play with. So who knows? But the main thing is we saw some good flashes of him tonight. He finally gets rewarded with his first preseason point. But Kirby Dach, again, stood out to me also. So the Habs lose this fifth preseason game. Wow, it's late when I'm recording this. And you know what? The Leafs, credit to them too. I mean, you got to give Nick Robertson some credit too, because he really is very clearly ready for the NHL finally for the Leafs sake. So for Leaf fans, good for you guys. Nick Robertson looks ready. He just looks like it's his time to make the big leagues, and that's more than likely going to happen just by the way he's been playing. A couple thoughts on Arbor Jackeye too, just for you guys. Had an okay game, but like I can't help but think when I watch the way he plays, and I know he emulates Ben Sherratt, and they're both Hamilton boys. He looked up to Ben as he was growing up and playing, but I'm just like, man, this kid could cost us some games down the road, just the way he plays, so rough and tough, but a player that you want to have on your team. So I mean, I don't know. I guess just I'm not sure what to make of Jack yet. And I'm not saying like I don't want him on the team or I'm not a fan of him, but I'm just worried. Like I'm just getting this premonition of, I don't want to say anything negative, but I don't want him to, get bad penalties. And I think he's known for that already in the OHL and all that stuff. But I think Jack brings an element the Canadians will ultimately need. So obviously the other pair on the Canadians, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now just because you know what? I do have the lineup here, so why don't I just use some assistance here? But I'm not crazy impressed with Madison Bowie or Corey Schooneman. I think they were the weakest defense pairing tonight, pretty clearly. Otto Leskinen, he was so-so. I wasn't really impressed with Schooneman and Madison Bowie, though. And I mean, I know Madison Bowie was like his first preseason game, but wasn't a huge fan. So kind of looking forward to, bringing back David Savard. I really can't wait for Joel Edmondson to finally get back in. Which we don't know what point this season that's going to happen. But David Savard, Chris Weidman, just bringing in more NHL regulars. So I'm looking forward more to seeing when these guys when the defense core will ultimately even itself out and be more of an NHL defense core. Okay, you guys can probably tell I'm tired. So I'm going to wrap this one up. But yeah, I really enjoyed this guy tonight, man. He made it all happen in terms of becoming the storyline that you could talk about tonight. It's the conversation on Twitter. It's everywhere. Just the fact that he was able to finally contribute on the scoreboard despite a really negative score. Defensively, Montreal was not very good, obviously, but there was a little ray of sunshine with Slav making a bit more progress in his development here in this preseason. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Salut, bonsoir, bonne nuit. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon. Cheers.